It's great to be back in Forever West, the Equality State, the Cowboy State, wild, wonderful Wyoming. Sweetwater County, larger than 4 or 5 states in our fabulous Union of 50, as we get going with the 2022 racing season. If you go ahead now, folks, and take out your program, tough to tell the horses without a program, is it not? And we will go over some jockey changes, some scratches, and of course, a bunch of overweights.
There is people that come and go. And there's some that don't make weight no more, become trainers. There's some that just can't hack it no more and go get a real job. I mean, because in this industry, you can either be eating top ramen or lobster and steak.
Now, this is definitely not the big leagues of horse racing. If we used a baseball analogy, this is somewhere between independent ball and rookie ball. These riders are going for about 65, 70 bucks a race guaranteed. Of course, if you win, place, or show, you're going to get some more money. Yes, they're doing it professionally, but it's almost semi-professional.
Glance of Gray is +6. The 3-horse, the Iron Chef, sounds like a TV show, does it not? +7. The 4-horse, Jess Pure Sass is +7. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, and quinella, all available. A little more than half the field is in the gate. They'll break 50 yards further than the first 7 trials for the youngsters, the 2-year-olds. These are the 3-year-olds. Here comes Yo 50 Tancrease. We'll await Dusty's little boy on the outside. Dusty's little boy in the pink. Loads in the 8-hole. We're all into the equine racing in Rock Springs, Wyoming. In the middle of the field, BBR Corona Encounter, Doc Stack Deck, Yo 50 Tancrease. On the inside, BBR Sugar, Eyes of Special Gilly. On the outside, Cayenne Over the Moon, Page Pro, Dusty's little boy, about 50 yards to go. We're barreling for home. A clear winner in the black, Cayenne Over the Moon. Help me, Sean Larson with her first victory of the meet.
Whatever I did in my life, do I have regrets? Not no more, because I had to let that go, you know. I had to move forward, and I think that's what's making me like want to go out with a bang, you know. Just ride hard and show everybody, you know, I can still kick ass, you know, and I'm still a great rider. Morning, sir.
Shonda's dad, her brother, you know, they were all into horse racing, so this is the only thing that Shonda knew. It's just been her life since she was small.
Wings of a soldier.
Shonda started riding when she was, I think, around 12 years old. She grew up here. This is where she learned how to ride. It wasn't like she came from a wealthy family where they could send her to Santa Anita to say, oh, we want you to ride to the big tracks.
Sometimes Shonda's her own worst enemy. Shonda would do good for a while, and then, you know, when she falls off the cliff, it looks like the man from Snowy River. You know, I mean, she goes. But she also goes the other direction just as hard. And yeah, she's got something to prove.
Yeah, Shonda rode some horses for me in the previous years, and she'd come over and started galloping and working horses, and she fit them really well. So I just offered her a job to come ride all my horses.
When I first started riding, I was like the only girl on the bush tracks. There might have been a few others, but you know, I was the youngest. And it's a man's world. You know what I mean? So I had to learn how to get tough and push back. And for a few years, it's just been like, you know, nobody believes in me anymore, you know? And just like, you know, up and down and up and down. And I rode 6 races and I win 4 in 2 seconds. And these guys still don't want to look at me. Right now, at this moment, I'm probably I'm more physically and mentally in shape right now than I've been in years. My riding is like I'm back in my 20s.
Let's see what Mr. eBay sent us. I just took a chance on this suit here. It was real cheap.
Anyway, and I got the marks for your difference, because you do have a difference.
Okay.
And then I got your waist, seat, and thigh marked. I think that will be great.
And you'll adjust the braces buttons however you
Yeah,
see fit?
they'll get put back in where they're supposed to be.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's good. How
Yeah.
do you feel?
That feels good.
That feels good.
And the sleeves are about right?
good.
Nice.
Yeah. It was just all about the body.
How often do we have the sleeves just perfect? Very infrequently.
It's rare.
We locked
Yeah.
into it. It's a fastball right down the middle.
There you go. All right.
I think one of my high school senior quotes was Deion Sanders. You look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good, they pay good. And it gets me into a zone when you're looking sharp and having fun. And it's about entertainment. We're out there having fun. And there's not a lot of places, especially in our ultra casual modern society, where you can wear these things. I love clothes. It's an extension of my personality. The shoes, the atmospherics, the hat, the races, the jockeys, silks.
You know, that's definitely going to come from Mom's side. She loves fashion and style. Dad, I get my worldview and competitive fire. I've always loved fancy clothes and threads, and I think it fits my personality. I've never met a stranger. I work in entertainment. It's a great conversation starter.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that's better. Perfect.
My path here has been, as this Presbyterian would say, providence of God. Some of my friends might say karma, luck, fate, happenstance, whatever you want to call it. I am 47 years old, soon to be 48 at the end of this meet, and was out of radio entertainment for a while, got fat, pity parties, got divorced, hit a low point in my life like just about everybody does. At some point, the stock market of your life going up and down, and got back into radio, worked for a guy in Arkansas who referred to himself in the third person. He was a tough boss. So I took a sales job in Abilene, Texas. But that ego, that pride, that entertainer in me said, you know what, I want to be on air. I'm much more entertainer than I am horse racing expert, but to get the opportunity to be out here, low humidity, friendly people, no traffic, and to be around these majestic animals and this traveling circus that is Sweetwater Downs.
They're gonna run all these trials and they're gonna take the top 10. So you gotta make sure that you run good, get a good time to make sure you get in the finals. Before I ride, I usually like say the Lord's Prayer, and I pray that we all stay safe, keep the horses safe, and we all make it home safe. Competition's gonna be tough today. There's Jesse and there's Ron Mosman and a few other guys, but them are probably my main competition today.
I was pretty young. I was 14 years old when I come to California. I was supposed to go to school, but school was not my, I don't like it. I just not smart enough to go to school, so I decided to go start riding horses. And my friend told me, you're skinny and you're tough, so I think you can do it. And I say, well, I'm gonna give it a try. Doing this thing because I like it, and I'm doing it because it's my living, and I want to win. If I don't win, I don't make money.
Well, today we got our best horses in the barn. It's the day it's the race we went waiting the whole year, because it's a race gonna worth more money. We're saving the horses for this race. I think this one is the biggest race I run this area, you know. So we hope everything go good and cool and qualify couple.
We read this prayer, take us safely across this track today as we maneuver each turn, speed through each furlongs. We always treat our horses with dignity as they deserve, as a magnificent creature of your mighty hand. I will honor you with my life today, O Lord. I trust you and thank you for always being with me. Let's pray the Lord's Prayer.
We are all in. This will be a real quick one, folks. 250 yards. In the middle, Bracey's Big Splash, K-Cross, Dash and a Corona, Take Note, Secrets, HSS. In the inside, Apolitical Bro, Orange Justice, CG Back and Pain. On the outside, Nurse Rocket, Run, Really Run, Fast Moving Loud, Who Wants It? In the 3-hole, Apolitical Pro, Jesus Virgin delivers at 5-1.
Fuck riding on her knees.
I thought you had it. I couldn't tell.
Fucking pisses me off. He was flying on the fucking outside and she didn't fucking see him until he was right there. I can see you. Fuck it. Count them all.
Look, I had no arms. And I only had one arm on me.
When he kicked it, this hand was down. And right when he kicked it, footman, I grabbed my stirrup and then If I'd have been tied on, I'd have beat that horse for fun. Fun.
Quarter horse race coming up next. Here we are, Sweetwater Downs, Wyoming, least populated state. Well, check it out. We've got a newcomer. She's from California, Ashlyn Finn. Her first weekend ever with the quarter horses, has a little bit of experience with the thoroughbreds. That one might be a value buy as we watch this 300-yard race from the odds post there up on the big board.
Just make sure you switch leads. Yeah. And like I told you, turn its head. You know?
And turn pop the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be alright.
Okay.
Don't let these motherfuckers spook you. Because that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it act like it's fucking, oh, so horrible. Well, these boys don't know how to fucking ride it either, so.
I'm pretty new, I'm inexperienced, you know, and I help them out in the mornings galloping horses, so I've been kind of saying, you know, like, I really want to try, and so he said, okay, we'll give you a shot. For me, the most important thing right now is winning races.
And the equine are off the line. We're racing at the Rock in wild, wonderful Wyoming. On the outside, the favorite mid-flaming finish, Dr. Blake. On the inside, high class and famous, apolitical girl, unstoppable storm. Middle of the
Fucking hit the rail. Jesus Christ.
Especially, at least they can see.
I know, yeah, she broke good, you know, kind of gave her head going in, and she just went boom. Ugh.
Good.
I hit the rail.
Did you go over?
No.
Did you come off?
No.
So you learned. Nice. You got an education bump, baby. Hey, most don't learn around here.
Philly just come out the gates good. Boom, went to the outside rail. Just couldn't fucking steer at all. I mean, she just acted like it was her first day with the saddle on. It's frustrating. Try again. Hopefully, if I do really well here, I can use it as kind of like a springboard to go somewhere else. But if I do really badly here, then, I mean, I'm probably going to have to spend the winter just galloping horses again. So I want to be going up. I want to be getting bigger and better, not take a step back. Oh, shit.
As long as you stayed on, you're safe.
Yeah.
You're alright.
I know, hopefully she's okay. She bumped it pretty good.
Well, fuck her. That's her own fault.
Yeah. And just was like, you think she's blinkers? And I was like, I think she was training.
Yeah, good ball breakers are gonna do is cover up some more.
Yeah.
Better.
Much better.
760.
Got dirt in my teeth.
Belated birthday, boy.
No. Try it.
You passed me like I was standing right there. I was like, what's going on?
I know. I can ride this track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I felt like an idiot the last one.
Hey, that figure eight broke.
Yeah, I mean, if it just turns out that I don't end up being that good, if I just end up being mediocre, that would be pretty heartbreaking. Yeah. Uh-huh. Was not sitting well.
Sweetwater off the line. We're racing in Rock Springs on the outside. KVN is cool. Queen Lady Cartel on the inside. My favorite partner, Baby I Do with Shonda Larson in the middle. Sweet Caroline with that flipping halter. Corona's Royal Fool and Chance for a Corona. We've got a chance for a money dance. Middle of the field, Sweet Caroline Shuey with the victory with the flipping halter. Coming off as a co-favorite at 6-5. Neil Diamond, proud.
Mira, ya ahí, es que nunca me lo sacó cuando la agarró así, nunca me la soltó y me sacó. No la abusé. No lo hagas.
Fucking flipped over hard. Yeah? Can you just pop that and put it on my... Stick that right up there. Okay. 15 minutes tops with that guy, okay? Okay. Yeah.
You all right?
Fuck, I landed right there. Fuck.
You good?
Fuck, girl, man. Glad that fucker didn't land on me.
What happened? I just saw him get loose.
Well, fuck, he was like up close, you know, and them other horses went doing stupid shit in there. And that fucker just went straight over. When he went straight over, I tried to shove myself, you know, enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And he almost still landed on me.
Did he try to come down sideways on you?
Yeah.
That sucks.
And
You just
when
can't
he
put yourself
went,
clear.
when he went, I pushed, you know. I was clear enough, like, from me to you, but he didn't land on me, but I landed right on my fucking... They ain't gonna let me take a race off either, you know. I know they won't. So. Fucking horses. You never know.
And they have a brain of their own, and sometimes that brain is stupid.
Well, fuck, we were close, you know, to the gate.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you were going in. And
I saw that.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah.
I'm glad you're not
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
ride?
Yeah, I'm riding. I gotta ride. I have my good filly in today. I can't fucking take off.
A horse race is a semi-controlled stampede, and sometimes it's an uncontrolled stampede.
Race car drivers don't have to deal with something else's brain. You know, a race car or a motorcycle never gets ideas of its own.
The jockey's risk tolerance is insane. If you're doing it in the big leagues, you're getting probably $1,000 a ride plus your percentages. Out here, you're getting $65 plus percentages, and those percentages aren't going to be much unless it's one of our rare high-end purses.
If fear or death ever crossed your mind, you could not ply your trade. You couldn't go out there. There's no way.
Just put it out of your head and just don't think about it, just ride your race.
As a jockey, you don't talk about the bad things that can happen. Can't think about it or you're not going to ride very well.
Every time they step on the track, oof, you cringe a little bit. Because you're sitting in here bullshitting with them, having a good time, and being buddies. They may not come back off that track.
I've had 9 friends die, and one of them was my wife. She died in a race. Her blinkers got filled up with mud, and the horse got blinded and jumped the fence.
Yeah, I know it looks easy, like, especially on race day, because we're all jacked up, and you're just thinking we're propped up there, and the horse is doing everything. It's not like that, you know. That you're having to control that horse. Now, if the horse don't want to be controlled, is it harder? Heck yeah. When it comes down to it, how many athletes do you see that get followed with an ambulance?
We're out here in the edges of the Red Desert doing something that we love for not a whole heck of a lot of money. A lot of these jockeys, the Hispanic guys, don't speak much English. They're working blue-collar jobs, maybe on a ranch in Utah or Wyoming. They're coming in for the weekend. Shonda, who is a friend, again, has a different life story than mine. You know, she's been a jockey, very blue-collar background. You know, I'm the preppy kid with the ridiculous two-tone shoes. It's people chasing what they love to do and coming together here. I think about Harvey Phelps and Lois. That couple, they're out of Pond Creek, Oklahoma, and they travel around to some of these smaller tracks.
It's hard to say that I'm the heart of the business out here, but with my experience, I can solve problems with the photo finish. I can solve problems, say a bad camera hookup or wind noise. Here I've adopted the problem of, I'm sorry, but I'm expecting a very important phone call. This ain't it. Yes. Okay. All righty. Bye. My wife Lois does the actual photo finish of the horse races, and I take the pictures in the winner's circle to sell to the people that have won the race. We get along rather well, so it's good business for the two of us to be on the road. Previously, my daughter had been my video director since 1993, I believe. And then cancer interfered with her, and she missed a year coming out here, and then worked 2 years out here when we put in the new HD system, and then was unable to come this year because of recurring cancer problems. We miss her a lot.
I was first introduced to the cartel when I was 16. I was riding in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and a friend of mine introduced me to them, and they wanted me to go and ride some match races. Do you want a house? Do you want a truck? Do you want this? Do you want that? And I was like, no. No, I'm good. Because once you get into them and they start doing stuff like that, then they own you. Everything I did for them, it was all, I rode and I left. Started doing cocaine and big parties and lots of girls and it's like just rich people. Like it was kind of a different life, you know, than I had ever seen. My dad was a roper and my mom worked, you know, throughout her life. We didn't have much money. My dad was a prick, but he made me the person I am and a very strong person. Like, he pushed me all the time to be better. Me and my dad were a lot alike, hard-headed, and we fought. And my dad was one of them guys that would tell me, "You didn't ride him hard enough. You should have switched sticks faster. You should have done this," you know, and constantly on my ass. And I'm like, "Fuck you! I just won the race, man. No, you could have done better." I called my dad, telling his buddies there was like 10 or 20 people in the barn, and I just gotten leading rider at like 14. And he's like, "You see my daughter? You see how she?" And he was bragging. And I walked around the corner, and my dad just totally changed his attitude and like started talking shit on me. And I'm like, "Why can't you just like, you know, hey, good job?" Hell no. Most kids would have like gave up and said, "Oh hell, I'm not good enough." But I was like, "Oh yeah, you want to see me switch faster? Watch me, you son of a bitch." We didn't have a lot of money, so when I started making money, and it was a whole different thing for me. Like, I could go buy a brand new truck. I paid off my mom and dad's house. I was pretty well known, and everybody wanted to use me because I was a great quarter horse rider, and I never thought it'd stop, you know. I was like, "Oh, I'm Shonda fucking Larson," you know. It wasn't that I got in trouble on the racetrack. I got more in trouble on the streets. And then when you burn so many bridges or don't show up, and I lost their trust, and you know, and years later it did catch up to me, and I went to prison. I went through a lot of money, and I lost a lot of good friends. I've been through a lot of shit. But I did it all myself. You know, I could have said no.
I wash their underwear, I wash their pants, and I don't bust their balls about being too fat. Not you, my leprechaun friend.
Thank you.
Oscar Cervantes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip 9, right 10. Savvy?
No.
My favorite place to be at the racetrack is in the jocks room. I hate the clerk of scales job, but that's where the action is. I love being in the jocks room. If I could take Uriel, Bird Rattler, Peralta, and Francisco Leanin. I'm telling you, shut up and listen for a minute.
Let's hear it.
If I could take all 4 or 5 of you guys, I could start my own rugby team. You're not building rockets here, you know. We're not sending people to the goddamn moon, and that's what some of these guys, they get pretty bent out of shape because you're actually in charge of their livelihood. You're trying to put out a product, a good product. Probably a third of them here that do it for a living. Most of them do it on the weekends and they have real jobs. Now anywhere else in the world, like my man Bird Rattler shows up, I mean, he's the middle linebacker of the high school football team. I mean, it's 150 pounds. If he walked in the room anywhere else, brother man, you're not riding.
Hey Joe, are there horses in the paddock or no? Gentlemen, get dressed!
Because I mean, these guys, I think they're some of the best athletes in the world. Every king has to relinquish the crown at some point, and that's where you get other good riders. But there'll be riders that, like Rock Springs, Wyoming Downs. This is their game. This is where they stay. They don't go anywhere else. And that's good too, because without them, you don't have a show. The jocks put on the show. The jocks are the movie stars of the racetrack. You show up at Sunland Park or Del Mar, these guys are showing up in BMWs and Audis and they're dressed like pimps. I mean, they're the game. And without them, it's not much of a show.
I guess he's just really bad to get on. They said once you're on him, he's okay, but I guess he has dropped people just trying to get on him in the paddock, and he kind of wants to go off. So if I get on him, I guess we'll be okay.
The 2 Sox Mag has been bet down to 19-1 in the 5-hole. Locked up.
Hey, I'm alive. Yeah, I got flung off pretty hard. Yeah, he like went bucking and like threw himself sideways. I've come off before, I'll come off again. That's horses. You know, I mean, that's why we get paid to ride them, because it's not easy. Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm gonna go with that cherry smoothie, the largest size. But I'm gonna go with how do you say it? Way.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
my way.
All right.
That's the Rock Springs way. That's AP's way. Mike Tomlin was 2 years ahead of me at William and Mary.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If he walked into the room right now, I would know who he is, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's interesting, back in my 20s, really didn't pay attention to my health, very entitled, Pace Academy, William Mary, upper middle class, some people would call rich kid, and just the world owes me everything. And fortunately got over that through some introspection and through some friends and some ass kicking from some family members. For a guy who loves people and is as outgoing as I am, I'm quite lonely. I don't hang out at the clubs, I don't drink. So I'm not a party guy. The best relationship I ever had was 15 months with a 2-time Beverly Hills beauty queen, and that ended just like that. I'm divorced with no kids. Yeah, for years I've known that my biggest strength is improv. I can talk to anybody at any time, and I just need some people to follow me around with the cell phone camera and get the improv thing going. And I've been too quick to take the next radio job or even maybe the next horse track, and so I've got to force myself to bet more and more on myself. And as you get older and you narrow down exactly what you want to do, and you see that clock, the sands of time running out for all of us, you really get focused in on that.
I truly love the people. I love horse people, love the jockeys, love the trainers. It's just a wonderful life that lets me do that 2 days a week and then go out and camp in the mountains. We like to cook over the campfire, cook all our meals over the campfire, even though we have the trailer along. I had a friend in Oklahoma that you couldn't be at his house 5 minutes and he would have albums of pictures out from 20, 30, 40 years ago. So it's important to these guys to have their picture taken in the winner's circle after the race. Health has been very good to me, and I'd like to stay at it as long as I can physically do it. The problems with my daughter's cancer, that's not going very well, and I've counted heavily on her in the video end of the business since 1993. My wife has some health problems. All of that could end my career at about any time. But I'm going to keep going as long as I can keep going, because I love it.
Where are you? I know, but I thought Euro was coming out and I'm coming in and I'm like, hey. No, that was awesome. You ran good. You did awesome. Thanks, Shonda.
At the time that I did relapse, my dog was gone for 3 days, you know. Somebody picked her up and I thought she was like out in the desert dead and I was hunting for her and all this shit, but it triggered me and I relapsed. Since then, no. But I'm gonna always be a drug addict. I know that. It's like no matter what, I'm gonna be an addict the rest of my life.
And the Aquine are off the line. We're racing in Rock Springs. Dicey Snow, La Pistola Trace, JV Papa's Pocketbook. In the middle, Doc's Fast Cat. Let's start over. Granny's stashing cash. Who wants the cat? We battle for home. On the outside, I've got one handsome eagle by a nose.
Oh my God! Look what she paid!
Time honored.
Oh shit, no!
Congratulations, girl.
You ran good for me.
You did run good. Congratulations, girl. Pat, get out here and get more pictures.
This horse is named after my nephew that was killed in a motorcycle accident. That's why we're all bawling.
Stop crying.
Stop crying.
I love you.
This is the owner. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That river in the winter, it could fuck me up. Crack my ribs, bust my lip.
Well, pretty good weekend. I mean, I had a good weekend. What'd I win? 2, 3, 4? I won 4. Shitload of seconds and thirds. So, and I'm walking out with all my legs and my arms and going home.
Out driving past Minot when the moon came up. I could see her. I had a fever. Lived by the troubles of love. I was asking the question, what did she say? She was answering one from yesterday.
Look at your face, bud. You look so pretty. Did you pick one out? Butthole.
Amazing grace, my sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved.
Despite this beautiful backdrop, blue skies, and early October sublime weather in Wyoming, we do have heavy hearts. One of our own, and not just one of our own, one of the creme de la creme of our own, Ron Mosman, died last Tuesday. Legendary horseman in Wyoming, our leading trainer for many years.
He was a good guy. We were working together for like 9 years. Every day, man, together. It was like a family. A good friend, man.
Looks like you are, Ross.
Everything, man. Like, oh man, it's tough. It was tough and hard.
When we think of people who won't be with us at all, on a personal note, my mom, who had battled cancer for 20 years and really declined in the last year, died a couple of days ago. And I think out of my nuclear family, I'm probably handling it the best. She was back in Atlanta. I spent 5 months with Mom. We had a really tight relationship. Mom was the one who encouraged me when I was a shy freshman at William & Mary, get your butt down to the campus radio station and get involved. She loved fashion and crazy clothes. That's me. How appropriate is that? We sit here in this track in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Sweetwater County is bigger than 3 or 4 or 5 states, and people come here from all backgrounds of life. My friend Lois there behind you, coming in from Oklahoma. Eugene lives over in Evanston. He grew up in New York and Chicago. We got
the Latino jockeys, a lot of them originally from Mexico. Shonda's from over there in the Wasatch Front. Ashlyn's from California. We all come together here and you roll the dice, baby. You get out there, you own your horse, you train your horse, you ride your horse around that tricky turn, and you try to come in first place and get in the money, and isn't that life? And you see what happens, you give it your best shot, and then if you're lucky enough, you saddle up again.
I haven't gone in like a long time. I think last time I went was when that horse tossed me in the tree and I like fucked up my pelvis or my tailbone. I mean, the season's gone pretty well for me. I've won 8 races so far. I'm currently leading thoroughbred rider right now, but I have had my ass absolutely kicked. Like, I broke my nose. I am absolutely covered in bruises. I've come off twice in races now.
Okay. So your back is structurally safe to adjust. Okay. I'm going to start with this one right here. That's
Racing's the most important thing in the world to me, you know? Like, I'm going to ride. If I physically can, I'm doing it. I'm going to load up on painkillers and get on a horse. You know, I'm doing it.
Hopefully today will be the same. Then we'll go home. We're still in the 80s and 90s.
My Rolodex, if you will, or notes to myself is I'll send an email. And I sent an email yesterday. I said there's 3 jobs I can have. The stuff where someone's just straight up paying me to do something or paying me well enough that I'm going to go do it. The second thing is something I love so much, baseball play-by-play. I'll do it for whatever. The third thing is something where I'm really good, have some natural gifts, going to take a lot of hard work, but has a crazy payoff, improv comedy. And I told myself that's what I got to go for, and that's why I'm looking to rent a room in Southern California, get out there, get in even better shape than I am now, and go for it.
Heading through Reno, I got much farther to go, but my booty is scraping the ground.
No, you know what? It's gonna be like awesome when they get done working it and stuff. It's gonna be.
Yeah, so he's ripping it, and this is the cut now. He's cutting down 4 inches.
We're set on a path, you know what I mean? And sometimes you either stay and sometimes you venture out and you go back, but you end up on the path that you're supposed to go on in the first place.
Love at first sight, till that day proved me wrong. It's endless highways with no street lights, hitching rides from town to town. I'm heading through Reno, I got much farther to go, but my booties are scraping the ground.
But I think she's a pretty good judge of character, and I think the girl knows what's good and what's not, you know, so. And she's got her head on straight. She's just trying to make a life or a career out of this, and some do and some don't, you know, but I wish her the best.
Hell of a way to close, winning the last race of the meet when it's a stake like that, you know, on a horse that I do really well on. I'm really happy right now. And I finished as leading thoroughbred rider. So that's pretty cool too.
And she might never come back this way, you know, again. If she has what I think she has, why come back here when she can ride at bigger and better places?
Hi. I heard his leg bad. I don't know, man. Fucking rock. I know, shit.
Good?
Too many horses in the stalls.
We talked about retirement at times, and I did retire from some things, and we were going to go to South Texas with some friends, and then other stuff came up, and doctor's appointments, and who knows what all. She is working on getting into a clinical trial down in Houston pretty much as we speak. If she survives the cancer, I think she's going to be more interested in staying home with her husband instead of coming out here. Be my guess. Remains to be seen. I still love doing it, but just different now.
You just had some modicum of success, whether it's professionally or staying in shape or keeping your attitude right. So you've got to build on that internally with confidence, have the courage to go after it, but realize that no one knows or cares what you just did. But you know, you've got to prove yourself all over at this next gig.
So I was like very doubtful and thinking, maybe I don't got it no more, but then, you know, I'd win some races and I'm like, I still got it, man. If these guys would just give me a shot. Somebody just like, actually just like, come on, hire me, give me a job, you know? I just believe somebody needed to believe in me again, for I could believe in myself. You know what? I can fucking ride. I can't take back anything I've done. I'll never be 20 again and be where I was at one time. But right now, I'm doing the best that I've done in a long time, so I'm just ecstatic about that. As long as I got a ride, even if it was like 1 or 3 in a day, I don't care. because I still got to do what I always wanted to do, and that's be a jockey.